Welcome back again sa ating channel, kabayan. Healthy Minds. And as promised, we'll make sure everyone that is updated in the crypto market world. Today, we'll try to talk about this cash app that will somehow give us free Bitcoin.
This is Healthy Minds giving you bites and pieces of crypto news.
And Grayscale, the number one holding Bitcoin, will add additional altcoins in their platform. On top of that, we'll try to do some technical analysis. Perhaps we're going to talk about the XY, which is the dollar index. As we all know, it has inverse relation with Bitcoin. How does it affect the crypto world? We're going to add as well SPX or the S&P 500 from US. At least we could see what's going on the other market. Plus some analysis with Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, ADA, and some altcoins that we are eyeing like NFT and DeFi. So stay tuned and enjoy this channel.
Now, checking the news, Morgan Stanley mentioned here that as per the report, Morgan Stanley told advisors in the internal memo that it would soon launch access to its funds that will allow investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin. And the move would be part of the bank's 4 trillion wealth management business. This has also been tweeted by Michael Saylor, who all with now should be known as the second largest holders of Bitcoin when it comes to institutions, with his MicroStrategy second place to Grayscale, are really pushing this into the market. Meanwhile, in Deutsche Bank says that it's now too important to ignore Bitcoin. Wow, these are really huge statement coming from this institution. Bitcoin's market cap of 1 trillion and scope of for continue to rise its prices makes it too important to ignore. The central bank and governments understand that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are here to stay. She suggests that Bitcoin's massive market cap is justified by the Tinkerbell effect. If you want to check the full article, you could see this one in the EU.today link. Meanwhile, market caps report Bitcoin price hits 59K after Morgan Stanley rumors flood media. We already mentioned this a while ago, but it also says here that the Galaxy Digital and the NYDIG have themselves made headlines in the recent months, are recently rising the institutional. So as we know, Galaxy Digital is the first ETF approved in the North America, and now we even have New York. So you need to be updated on the market, what's going on, just beside from the price action. Yes, we have ups and downs, we have sideways actions, but as you could see, under the table, behind the scene, these big institutions are really plugging into the market, and this will actually drive the market going up and going to the next levels. But of course, you better set your targets, your goals, your exit plans in order for you to be always kept updated. And how are you going to do that? Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell button so that every time that you have this new news in the market, you will always be updated. And from there, you could react and respond on how you should plan your next strategy. Finally, we also have your Cash App. So Jack Dorsey is the CEO of Square and also Twitter. It mentions here that Square owns Cash App announced that it will enable its customer to send Bitcoin without any transaction fees. Wow. Cash Apps also tweeted that it will be giving away 1 million BTC in order to celebrate the announcement. This is really good. Wow. But I guess the downside here, the criteria for users needs to be based in US and should be over by 18 years old. So if you guys have meron relatives, you have any friends who live in the United States, perhaps Cash App will be a good exposure to them in order for them to have even free giveaways worth of Bitcoins. Oh, the last and not least, We have here Grayscale offer new trust to invest in 5 more cryptos. So if you are an altcoin lover, this is going to be a good news for all of us here. It mentions that Grayscale's investments, the world's largest digital assets managers, is digging into the world of decentralized finance. As we know, it's DeFi with 5 new trust offering Wednesday, including Chainlink, BAT browser or the BAT token. Also have here decentralized or the mana, 2 remaining, which will have the exposure to decentralized data storage provided by Filecoins and video streaming network Livepeer. Just like Theta network or Theta token. Nandito tayo ngayon sa coin market cap. We could actually see that we are running around the 1.7 plus trillion in the market cap. Also, we are now down to 60.8% Bitcoin dominance. And to begin with, makita natin dito na ang Bitcoin ay running around the 58,000 plus price range. And it's currently down by almost 0.8685% for the last 24 hours, but up by 1.82% for the last 7 days. This is followed by Ethereum. It's still playing around the 1.8, $1.7 and currently down at 2.37%. These are all in comparison to USD. Cardano down now at 4th place. Its current price at 1.24%, down by 11.13% for the last 24 hours after its listing from Coinbase. But for the last 7 days, it's up by almost 11%. And we're looking forward, or Cardano, there's a possibility that this is just a temporary pullback in preparation for all those stimulus package that the US people are looking forward to buy into Cardano, especially now that it's available in Coinbase. On the other spot, we have here Polkadot at $35.64. It's currently down at 1.61% for the last 24 hours. We have here still XRP at 7th place, almost 0.18% up just for the last 24 hours. Checking on the other crypto, looks like we are in neutral territory now. Most of them are in red, but there are still, like Theta, at almost 13.25% currently and running at 8.6%. Good thing we're able to ride this trend. We have also here Terra Luna at 21.5% or 21.5 dollars at almost 20% for the last 24/7. But here on 7 days, you can see it's up by 77.15%. We have also here VeChain at almost 16 plus percent and running at 0.08 cents dollars. Checking the other market like the DeFi, we have here still on number 1 spot. I believe it's in Uniswap, yes, at $30.35. It's currently down by 1.13%, followed by Chainlink at $29.75. Also Terra Luna, wow, 83.35% for the last 7 days, and for today it's almost 19% up at running at $21.46. So looks like the DeFi are also in neutral, but yeah, just neutral. And then on the NFTP, the hottest in the market so far, the number 1 spot is on Theta, and it's right now at 8.61%. Just like we mentioned a while ago, it's almost running at the 20 or 21% for the last 7 days. Chile's in the 2nd place. It's just a huge market cap already, but the price is only $0.6. It's up by 9.5% and 63, almost 64% for the last 7 days. We also have here Engine, $2.62 only, and it's up by almost 33% for the last 7 days. I'm looking on another NFTP. It's number 11 spot at Sunbox. It's up by up by 12 plus percent and almost 8% for the last 24 hours. And the price is only $62.62. So if you all want to be kept updated in the market, just like we want to make sure you always check this channel and let's grow this community. With that, we'll also try to add what's going on the technical side and chart analysis. Right now, we are opening dollar index or the DXY. We're currently running at the 91.8%. Seems like we are still having difficulties poking this resistance. On our previous chart analysis, we are looking for this possible support to hold before it might push it again. But if not, then this might go up to this range. But so far, looking good, there's no red alert. We are up on the supports with the 21 EMA. But all we know, if this index continues to go down, Bitcoins and SPX, those kind of assets will continue to move up. And now that US is releasing another package of stimulus package, this might finally push the narrative that dollar index might go weaker. So anong ibig sabihin nito? As we know, there's hyperinflation going on now in the world. So the velocity of transfer of money is a bit slower. People are not expending. What people do nowadays are investing. So if that's the case, then if this velocity will continue to go down, this will affect also the index dollars. And in comparison, if the value of the index dollars go down, of course, prices such as assets, stocks in US, even in other countries, will continue to move up in relation to dollars. 2 days ago, yesterday, we again registered a new all-time high. So right now, the newest all-time high is around the 3,900 plus dollars when it comes to the S&P 500. And checking on Bitcoin on the daily time frame, it looks like the market's still healthy. We just poke again the 60,000 range, as you can see, though it rejected that at 60,129.97 to be exact here in Binance. But we are holding our support going to the 4-hour time frame. Currently, we just set another new higher low, and this is the support that we took around the 56,000 range. What we are trying to check here is what will be the next move of Bitcoin. We're gonna go back in the daily time frame. We could clearly see here in RSI that there is a bearish divergence. So even though the price continues to move up and continue to raise higher highs, on the RSI we are registering here lower low. But it seems like this part to this, it already played, it already had its correction. And now if we're gonna move on this range only, since February 21st up to March 13, this peak here up to this one, it already gave us a signal that we will have a correction. And yes, we did. And looks to me that the RSI is again back in the neutral part. Hello, good morning. Let me just attend, guys, to my baby here. Going back to our analysis, as we last mentioned, that looks like this bearish RSI divergence already played out here. And as we can see, we already had this correction at around almost 14%. Looks like my baby's again calling me, so let me get back to you again, guys. Sorry.
Make sure to follow the second part of our video for the odds, analysis, and more.